let me introduce O2C, order to cash cycle, which will be helpful for your interview clearing in any of multinational organizations such as Accenture, Wipro, Capgemini, Genpact, IBM, Infosys, such type of companies interview crackings, especially into invoicing process interviews. And also it will be useful when you are working in this type of companies. You should have a knowledge about O2C. So now let me go through about O2C. Okay. So especially when you wanted to purchase a mobile, you will just walk up to a store and pay and purchase a mobile and take out the product, right? But suppose if we have a store, iPhone store, and you being a business owner, you need more products with a different models, price, quantities, and keep on purchasing and selling and repaying on monthly basis. In that case, repo you will have a repo and credit worthiness with the same customer and same company. Okay. In this case, credit sales will be initiated at the time. Now let us Okay. Now at the time, now let us have a cycle where odd O2C starts and ends. Okay. Especially this will start up with which will be having O2C segments. Because first of all, customer master database and order management and billing and invoicing and cash application, collections, finally dispute management. Okay. Now come to sales and credit management. So as I said, when you are purchasing and on monthly basis and repaying on monthly basis and keep on increasing your sales volumes and orders on monthly basis. So based on your previous month's histories, your based on your previous month histories, your net worth will be decided by the company. Okay. So as I said, credit worthiness based on your previous transactions and previous transactions, your credit worthiness will be decided. Likewise, how much you can afford in a monthly basis. Example, you had purchased 50,000 in last month, 70,000 in previous month, and 80,000 in this month. At the time, your credit worthy limit will be approximately 60,000 per month. Okay. And moreover, this payment terms net 30 will be decided based on your prepaying capacity on when you can pay it based on a invoice date, which means you can pay on or 30 days or after generation of invoices, which means I'll give you a mobile for on this January 1st, but you can pay on January 31st or February 1st. Likewise, which means this net 30 will be giving you the clarity. Okay, am I clear? And so as I said, this credit worthiness also will be comes under a credit limit. As I given you example, the 60K per month is your credit limit per month. That's how this will be, and also this can be increased and decreased based on your previous history. Okay. So as I mentioned over here, and next is customer master database. Yeah, customer master database. So to make your business, first I need to set up your account in my system to make regular transactions. Example, so customer master database, what basically will do is your company name, address, bill to, ship to, and contact details, email details, banking details, and agreements. If there are any charges to be applied specifically, or else are there any special discounts to be allowed to you especially. So these kind of all the information, contract terms, all these things will be stored in this customer master database. Okay. So as I said, in the new account setup, your new account will be registered with your address and full name and bill to ship to details. Okay. As well as contract agreement will be having what are the prices that can be charged to you, what are the discounts and extra charges can be allowed to you. All this information will be allowed in this contract agreement, which is a mutual agreement between a buyer and seller. Okay, this is also here net payment terms. Net 30 has been decided. So example, for particular A store will be paying on every monthly basis. Plan particular B customer will be paying every 45 days. Likewise, I will be having your data saying that you can pay only on monthly basis. This is net 30 will be defined it is. Okay. And there are a couple of, there are data classification as a general and sensitive data. So as I said, general data will be like an address, and sensitive data like credit card info and your bill banking information, such data will be comes under sensitive data. Okay. Once I am having your data, the order management will be coming into the picture. So as I said, once I place the order, once I have your details, the order will be generated. So as I said, sales and credit management team will be, so once your credit worthiness decided and once your order placed, sales team will be sending a purchase order copy to this order management team, so that order has been created. Okay, so once the order has been created, the team will be verifying with the procurement team whether the particular things and tools are available or not in the warehouse. Okay, so by taking that confirmation, you will be given an order confirmation saying that your order has been confirmed. Example, when you are ordering some mobile in Amazon, the team, once your order taken, within 2 minutes you will be getting a message saying that your order has been confirmed. Likewise, within the 2 minutes of gap, team will be checking with the procurement to saying that particular ordered mobile has been available or not. By checking that, it will be giving you the confirmation saying that your order has been confirmed. Okay, and once it is been confirmed saying that mobile data is available, once it is confirmed that your mobile data is available, procurement team will be coming into the picture. So the procurement team will be getting the things and sending it to you. Okay, so when the product has been shipped or delivered to you, that will be treated it as a order fulfillment. Okay, so once the order has been fulfilled, billing and invoicing team will be coming into the picture. So basically what invoice does, example, so and now before going into the billing, unbilled orders. So once the product delivered, that unbilled order PO will be going into the particular theme. They will be invoicing your particular product. So invoice, what and all the details will be having in this place is bill to details, ship to details, product price, quantity, along with the charges and the taxes, either PO or non-PO, and then along with the bank details, and then net payment terms. All these things will be decided into the billing things. Okay, and so once the all the details have been clear, the invoice generation will take up the place, which means, so I'll just give you an example. Nothing by once you order your one plus mobile, you will be receiving a mobile along with invoice copy on your Amazon order, right? So that invoice copy will be having OnePlus Nord 32 two mobiles worth each one 35,500, discount 10,000, charge delivery charges. All these things will be mentioning, right? That is nothing but invoicing. So I just made it. I just made it a simple. And when it comes to the billing schedule means, so as I said, since this is a credit based transactions on every monthly basis, even I mentioned initially in the contract term by net 45 and net 30 or net 15, we will be having a billing schedule saying that particular a customer will be billed only 15 days once, billed only 30 days once, billed only 2 months once. Likewise, these will be decided in billing schedules. Okay, and when it comes to credit and debit notes, the credit and debit notes, when we have to pay to the customer, company will be issuing a credit note, which will be, especially which will be issued for the refund. And when you has to pay to the company, you has to issue a debit note. Example, when Apple company has to return some products and reissue credit note, at the time Apple company will be giving credit note to the customer company, one small mobile shop in the store. Okay, similarly, when a small mobile payer has to pay some big one good amount to the Apple company, in this case debit or debit note will be coming into the place. But this information I can be explained in the further sessions in detail. But for the time being, we can move forward. Invoice delivery modes. Even though, as I said, so based on a company natures, invoice can be delivered in three modes, like physical. So once I generate invoice, I can be sending it through the courier copy, and also we can be sending it through emails, and also we can also sending the invoices through presentment also. Okay, so these are the three modes of the invoice delivery modes will be applying in any of the companies. Okay, once you generate your invoices, and cash application team will be coming into the picture. So as I said, once your invoice is open, that invoice has to be paid on time, right? As I said, within a monthly basis. So on every first month, on every month of the first date, what you will be doing, you will be going and depositing amount into the particular company bank account with, by mentioning your, so I purchased OnePlus mobile and I should pay 35,000. So I'm paying it right now. Bolke, you will be depositing funds. So which means receiving funds. Okay. Once the receiving funds, the cash application will be applying the same amount to the same open invoice for the same 35,500. Okay. Simple. And in this case, example, over and short payments, which means since you are being my regular customer, when you are purchased 10,000 mobile, but you had paid 11,000, which will be posted it as a overpayment of 1,000 rupees. That will be on your account only, in your account only, that can be utilized by the next transaction. Even if you are paying 9,000 instead of 10,000 mobile, it will be treated it as a short payment. Okay, simple. Let's make it simple. So that can be allocated and adjusted in the next month transaction. Okay, and now EFT. So let me make it about a EFT is easy. It is a EMI type. Example. So since, as I mentioned, since you are being a loyal customer from the last 5 months, you have been doing good transactions with me since I have given on the credit basis, and on every month first, and as per the billing schedule and as per the net payment terms and as per the invoice due date, your EFT will be decided on every first date of the month, which means on February 1st, I will be running EFT on your account, which means by giving one email saying that particular first dated, I will be charging 10,000 from your account. So 31st midnight, I will be running EFT, so that first day on the morning, first 10th AM, your account will be deducted with the 10,000 as usual like EMI. So this is how it will be going to happen with the companies also. So buyer, yeah, seller company will be running EFT with the buyer accounts. That will be deduct the account automatically and will be deposited into the receiver account. Am I clear? And so, as I said, once when customer is paying through either check or wire payment or NEFT payment, they will be just mentioning the saying that I will be paying only 10,000, but they are not sure for which mobile they are paying, whether it is Nord Plus, OnePlus, Redmi, Realme. They have not mentioned. They just paid 10,000. Where they, when they are multiple open invoices, when customer is not mentioning particular invoice number, that can be treated it as a unapplied. And moreover, sometimes checks will be coming without any customer information. At the time, we are not sure which customer has sent us the payment. At the time, that will be treated it as a unidentified payment. Okay, unidentified means when there is no customer information. Unapplied means when there is no particular invoice information. Okay, and now So once we receive a cash and we had applied accordingly correctly, either overpayment or short payment. Now, so example, so 10,000 open invoices minus entry open in your level. So once the payment received, that same 10,000 plus entry will be coming, will be posted, and they both will be knocking it off. And that knocking off criteria will be done by R2R team, that is record to report team. So what they will be doing, from the initiating, from the stage of initiation, general entry, by after receiving a amount, and then after applying payment, that plus and minus 10,000 zero karke, likewise GL reconciliation will be doing by R2R team. That is treated is nothing but treated it as a GL info. Okay, so okay, everything is going good. You are paying on monthly basis, and you are sending monthly mobiles. Everything is going good. But in case when you received 1 lakh amount of mobiles, but you have not paid, at the time this collection team will be coming into the picture from everyone. So let me make it simple for you. So first of all, how the aging report works? After invoice generation date, from the date of invoice generation date, from the date of due date. Example, so invoice generated on January 1st and invoice due date is January 31st, but you have not paid on February 4th also, 10th also, which means your invoice got due by 10 days. Likewise, invoice due date will be deciding. So based on that due date, aging report will be taking. So based after taking that aging report, collection team will be sending calls, emails, and some type, and also to get to some quick payments, company also will be issuing some deductions, charges, all these things will be giving to get the quick payment from the customer. Okay, and payment reminders also will be sending through calls and emails. And when it comes to payment reminders, one word we have to remember in this O2C process is dunning. So dunning is nothing but a reminder letter, especially for the credit card payment, saying that your account will be deducted on a particular date. Okay, so as I mentioned, the dunning, so that is for credit card based transactions. And as I mentioned initially, so to get quick payments, there are companies allowing to give some discounts and waivers. Example, if he has to pay 1100, okay boss, you just pay only 1,000 rupees so that I can give you 100 rupees as a discount. Right now he has to pay. Like, so that is nothing but comes under waiver. Okay, if you, and okay, similarly discounts also, when you are paying on time, they will be giving you the discounts. So I'm just making very quickly and easily identifying. Okay, so that it should be easily understandable by person. So okay, now you have generated invoice and you have paid correctly, and even after sending reminder you have paid, and you have given discount. That is very fine. Okay, now dispute management. So in this complete transaction, from the date of taking your name and address details into the system till get the payment cleared, okay, there are couple of disputes will be creating. Example, so I have ordered OnePlus Nord mobile, but I got OnePlus normal mobile. I ordered Redmi mobile, but I got Realme mobile. So similarly, there was some descriptions happened in the past case. Example, and even I initially told, instead of 100,000 rupees, I paid 1100 rupees. 1100. Instead of paying 1,000, instead of charging 1,200, you had charged 1250. 50 rupees extra you have charged. So either of from the both the parties, there are chances of some descriptions and disturbances and complaints were happened due to mistransactions. At the time, this disputes team will be coming into the picture. So whenever customer goes and raised saying that I have charged 1,000 rupees incorrectly, instead of 10,000 you have charged me 11,000, at the time I raised a request. Okay, at the time dispute will be getting created. Okay, once it is been created, disputes management team will be investigate across all the teams whether it is correctly invoiced or not. whether the charges correctly applied or not, whether the customer correctly paid or not, whether procurement team sent to correct product or not, whether cash application applied correctly or not, whether GL team reconciled or not. With all these teams, the disputes team will be investigate, and then it will be solution, giving the solution to the customer by raising the debit and credit notes or issuing refunds, even though some miscellaneous invoices will be coming into the place, whereas this type of small amounts and charges adjustments will be coming into the dispute management category. Okay, and also as I said, by issuing a debit note or credit note or refund. Okay, example. So as I mentioned, instead of charging 11 and instead of charging 1,000, I have charged 1,100. Which means I has to return you 100 rupees, right? So I will be issuing a refund by issuing a credit note. Simple. Let's make it simple. Okay. So once the dispute also being resolved, then reporting team will be coming into the picture, whereas it is not actually not a part of O2C, but it is better to know about how the reporting team structure. Okay, so dashboard is collection of data. Likewise, monthly, how many sales you are doing with me from particular company, and and then within this month, how many mobiles you ordered. Within that, what is the budget? Like 30,000 mobile, how many you are ordering? 1 lakh iPhones, how many you are ordering, and how you are paying? So to get to know all this information. Okay, so we will be collecting data and maintaining some store data. That is where the collection of data will be coming into the picture. And then based on that, we will be preparing reports. And okay, we will be preparing reports whether this customer is maintaining good or not. And when it comes to the reports, let's take it with the employees data example. So for per day, how many invoices just generated? 100 invoices. Within 100 invoices, how much time he has taken? Okay, how much time he has taken, and what is the quality that they had maintaining? So all these things, in terms of invoices, in terms of cash application, in terms of unbilled orders, all these things will be preparing reports for quality, time, to decide the quality and time and accuracy. Okay, and those type of reports also will be, daily reports will be there, weekly reports will be there, monthly reports also will be there. So hope you know, like month end report I has to prepare, and I should send it to management. Likewise, your colleagues will be telling, right? So that type of monthly report, what means, what and all happened in the past month, how many they received transactions, what is the quality, are there any highlight points to be noticed, are there any low points to be noticed? All these things will be discussed through the reports only. To make that reports, there are some tools and strategies by the companies that they are using. Example, I can say that as data analytics, Six Sigma, 3x3 metrics, and OPEX. Such type of tools and strategies were following by many of the companies to get the accuracy of the data, as well as to take the best decision. And also, as I said, these all the tools will be helpful to get the FTE analysis. FTE analysis, which means full-time employee, which means per day one employee, how much he is working, what is his quality maintaining, how many transactions he is doing. All these things will be noting down, and then they are calculating through the tools and strategies, and then they are taking up the decisions and to decide the size of the company and the size of the project. Okay, so I think we are almost done with the O2C cycle, along with some information which will be handling by the many MNCs. So hope you this information will be helpful for you guys to crack the interviews, as well as to utilize your this knowledge